Pineda-Rodriguez, but my friends call me Vicky. I know I was born on September 15th, 1994 at Stanford Hospital in Palo Alto, but I don't know where my family lived for my first 3 years because we moved a lot from place to place. When I was 3, we lived in an apartment with my uncle on Monte Diablo in San Mateo until a fire destroyed our apartment and all of our belongings. We were homeless for a time until we found a place to live in Redwood City, where we stayed until 2002. That year, my family bought a house in Utah. My father was away from home a lot, traveling from state to state to find work and support the family. I had little friends and became very lonely and withdrawn. After 2 years, my mother decided to move us back to San Mateo, but my father still had to be away from home for long periods for work. It was a hard time for me, and I began getting into trouble at school. Thanks to my mom, I was introduced to PAL, specifically the PAL indoor soccer program. I also got to participate in all the wonderful PAL programs, trips to the pumpkin patch, cultural arts, and even tennis. I would like to say that everything changed, but I still had trouble making friends and was still lonely. But the PAL judo program started the change in my attitude. I became more confident and I felt more comfortable. My mom knew that I had anger issues, so I started PAL's anger management classes. I worked on overcoming anger, frustration, and sadness, and worked on finding peace with my family, especially my dad. He and I went through a PAL ropes course together that helped us communicate. Entering high school was tough. I felt lost. I did not do well academically, but I excelled at PAL. I went on a ski trip, took art classes, enrolled in positive development, spent the summer backpacking, and whitewater rafting. A little later, I even joined the PAL Youth Leadership Council. I had no idea the skills I learned on these trips and in these activities would be such a help to me in the years ahead. As it turned out, I would really need those skills. My mother had to move to Mexico to undergo a surgical operation, which meant I had to take care of my younger sisters. While my mom was in Mexico, my grandparents died, and I had to travel to Mexico to help her out. I had every excuse to give up, but I rolled up my sleeves, dug deep, and used every survival skill I learned through PAL. At that time, I joined the PAL dance team, where I learned the value of hard work, teamwork, and friends who counted on me to give 100%. At school, I brought up my GPA from a 2.2 to a 3.57 and made the honor roll for the first time. I am proud to say I now have a 3.0 GPA overall, and I'm ready to go to CSM this fall. Thanks to the important life skills I learned in the PAL programs, I feel prepared to excel in college as a student, a leader, and a friend.